Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? A gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It's Tuesday, July 9th, and it is 3:06 in the a.m. I want to share something with you about two conversations that I had yesterday that really just hit home this morning after watching a video about this brother, this hard-hitting brother, Kendrick Lamar. Now everybody knows if you got two eyes and you're listening to TV or you hear this familiar riff and the lyrics. They not like us. They not like us. You hear that, okay? Okay, so I just saw this video where this person is describing the video that goes with that song. And so the video opens with the knock that we're all familiar with. Da, 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 da. And that knock is from a song, Shaving a Haircut, 2 Bits. We've heard it through cartoon history. We've heard it in like comedy movies. We all know that tune, right? And then Kendrick mentions Cakewalk in his song. Now, cakewalk in modern times means an easy victory. But the actual term is a very racist term. And it talks about how cakewalk means a dance that slaves were taught to perform for the prize was a slice of cake. Now the dance was basically a minstrel dance that black people imitated what they believed their slaveholders did, and again the prize was a slice of cake. So the dance was named the cakewalk. Okay, I want you to sit with that. Now, conversation I had with the first person, they're talking about making some noise about injustice. I'm sharing that, I watched this video, Bad Faith, and it's the precursor to Project 2025. Now, this person who claims to be enlightened, first of all, didn't know what Project 2025 was. That's because you don't have to know. You're Caucasian. Yeah. This person who claims to be enlightened, it's like, oh, I'm aware of my entitlements. But you enjoy them when they're convenient. Now, you can't sit the fence on this one. If you have friends that you know are going to suffer as a result of Project 2025, you have people that you claim to care about that you know are going to struggle because of Project 2025, you need to speak up. You need to make some noise. Or to quote John Lewis, get into some good trouble. Amen. Where am I going with this? I know you're saying, hold on, sit tight. Then the second conversation I had was with my sister. And my sister is the baby of the family, so my sister has been cushioned from a lot of things. Now, I'm not saying she didn't experience the same things, but she didn't experience them on the same levels because my sister's not a fighter. Now, I'm going to go back to my grandfather on this one in order for you to fully understand and embrace what I'm getting ready to say. My grandfather grew up in the South, Virginia. I know some people, Virginia's not the South. Oh, during this time, oh yes it was. And, Appomattox is where? Okay. Anywho, my grandfather grew up playing or socializing with white children. Okay, because they were children. But when the child reached a certain age, and my grandfather shared this story, he was expected to call the same person that he grew up playing with, same person he grew up side by side with, he was expected to refer to him as sir. And he said he wasn't going to do it. And then there was a family member who got into a fight with a Caucasian gentleman, beat him good, and because they grew up in proximity of one another, fight was fair and square. They burned that man alive in his house. And by they, the mob that was created to address the disrespect. So in my conversation with my sister, she said, you remind me of this character in this movie. And we couldn't think of the movie, but we had both seen it. She said, where, you hear things in terms of black and white. You're kind of militant about that. And I had to stop to correct her. No, I'm diligent about that. I refuse to be accepted as less than. I refuse to be, I want to say, minimized because someone can't see my worth. I refuse to accept my worth. I may not mean anything to you, but I mean something to somebody. Amen. And I'm going to stand on that worth. And when I say I mean something to somebody, I mean something to my family. And I owe it to them, to be the gatekeeper for language and treatment that recognizes them as human beings. Now, here's the point I'm making. On a global perspective, as believers, identified believers, we owe that to each other. Some of us don't have the ability to speak up and won't because, here we go with worshiping the God of comfort and convenience. It's inconvenient for me. I have fear about everything, but I won't address my fear. I'm just going to say I'm studying on it, or I'm thinking about it, and, I'll talk bullet points, but there's no substance to. It's like standing on the front with no gun. I'm just going to talk to you about, this is not okay. I know you're here to kill me, but let's. No, sometimes you got to roll up your sleeves and do battle at all costs. And do you think the enemy cares about your positioning? He knows you belong to God. Does that stop him from trying? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's no respecter of persons. Just as God is no respecter of persons on a holy level. And by that he means your standards are not his standards. I'm asking you to do something for the greater good. If you love me, feed my sheep. And you're telling me it's inconvenient. You're telling me, you're trying to give me that excuse that Moses tried to give. And I want to say, even when Moses tried to give it, he couldn't back out of what God was asking him. He said, okay, I understand. So I'm going to ask Aaron to help you. So you got other brothers and sisters in this battle, folks. It's time to let go of the comfort and convenience and do what God is calling us to do. Bottom line, that's it. That's all. And all I can hear in the back of my head is that old Baptist call and response, stomp, clap, a cappella, praise and worship. I'm the soldier in the army of the Lord. If you are, It's time to take up arms. Amen.